of offense are serious offenses. The punishment for these serious offenses, we can afford give you 2 weeks suspension, from 2 weeks to 1 month suspension, depending on the magnitude of the matter. These are also many, but many times when you become the second or third offender, we end up punishing you by sending you away indefinitely to try your talent elsewhere. These are also many. Remember them, and they are put in the head teacher's notes board for students to remind themselves every day. Senior 1s and senior 5 and new students, don't spend a day without checking through the head teacher's notes board for purposes of reminding yourself if you are to graduate as a UCE student in this case. The third one, they are what we call risk offenses. Under risk offenses, we do them and we manage them internally. This is when a student misbehaves, and what we do here, we can tell the student, okay, you go and mob, go and slash, go and do this work, because the case really is raised as a matter of what? Mistake. But there are those which are naturally there, and you cannot have anything in this case. I request you sign these rooms, you sign them, and invite you to fax by knowing what it takes and what they take in one way or the other. Now, we have what we call the school fees structure. And here, this is the oldest school which does not pay fees. It is a purely USE school and the opponent school. Because 10-year school, which charges 185,000 for 102 days, and this school serves breakfast, serves even one of the 5 days, it gives rice and meat to your children. You go with 185 for one of the restaurants in the Kampala here, you don't get out, or else you are going to wash the utensils. I was telling people sarcastically, especially these younger people, that you are going for a date, and in your wallet you have 185. You go to one of the places that I don't want to mention the name here. Then you make press orders for 2 people. That money cannot meet the bills. The best they will do is to tell you to a viato. If you have not moved the shoes, then they will tell you wash the plates in substitute. Now here we give feeding and providing everything for 102 days. That is miraculous and requires clapping in a word of appreciation. Now we have the boarding students. They pay 685,000. Now this means if you remove the money for the day, which is 185, it simply means that the boarding fees is around 300 something. Have you ever seen a school which gives you services like we give at that cost? In the whole of this country? If you so, why did you go there? Because that's what I talked about, common sense. We are looking for cost effectiveness. And they are saying, yes, we know that school. Why don't you save your parents from that embarrassment? And they save this money for you so that when you graduate, they give you capital. Thank you. Now, the students who are in private, I know you need much know about what is in private. You can get private student basing on your scores at P7. You can get private student basing on the combination I've chosen at A level. You can get private students when you skipped a year. All those were determined the setup of private and government. Once you are in private, you'll be paying 260 as opposed to 185. Now, you also need to interest yourself by knowing exactly where you belong and knowing how to do that. And the uniform, I thank you, every one of you complied at that total cost which was given. And see, senior 6 we shall have the registration and the senior 4s, especially paid this term, but all the boarding students were compelled to pay mattresses because of the uniformity of the mattresses we have. Senior 1s and senior 5s and the new students, next term, we waived you from one thing for paying for a chair, which is at a cost of 30 because we had asked you quite a number of things, but that was referred to second term. Take a note of that. Health. We have what we call health and medical. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have total silence? Can I have total silence? Students, now health and medical. The school has sick bay facilities managed by 2 technical and competent clinic officers from time to time in order to promote our children's welfare. Our medical services can only stop and limited to first aid support, and thereafter our patients can be referred to licensed facilities for further medical support at the expense of esteemed parents or customers. It's mandatory for all our female students to undergo the pregnancy medical checkups from time to time for purposes of maintaining and promoting their health and well-being. In order to support the above, by the grace of the Lord, we are able also to get what we call the community emergency ambulance and mobile medical clinic. Please clap for that. We brought you and we are going to demonstrate, we are going to show you. I want my people to bring those vehicles and we show you. We are the, what's wrong with students? Rain is a blessing, keep quiet. At your age, you need it. Now, we have 2 facilities added to ours. We have the garbage collection facility, and we have the ambulance. They were acquired from the Good Samaritans at an affordable cost so that we can do something. May I request my people to bring these facilities here. Please, whoever is there, tell the drivers I need those facilities here for purposes of demonstration. Now, as they come, ladies and gentlemen, do I have prefects? Do I have patriotic people? I am tired of seeing you looking at me as if you are protecting me. I am safe. Don't come nearby me. I deployed you to give me students who are making noise. If you can't, I told you the parents are here. I want to make it simple. A parent will go with his daughter or son. If you hear noise from senior 1s, all parents are here. Just bring a person here. The parent comes out. I move with my computer. You go with your kid. As simple as that. Must we struggle for this? Okay. Now we have the important days of the term, but one thing I want to assure you, next week beginning Monday, all our students doing senior 1, senior 2, senior 3, and senior 5 are going to be taken through a detailed patriotism program. The state has made arrangements. We shall use this field and the upper field for full week from 8 to evening. Let no student dodge, because roll calls will be taken and all those students who will dodge, they will be sent back to you in good faith. I have already discontinued 55 students who missed out from the roll call, from the orientation program. I was here for the full week explaining to the children, and the children did not, the parents refused them to come. I have already locked them out and have discontinued them so that the children can only. I don't want a student who has not been brought. Those who are hearing making noise are the students who are not trained right from home. Please, you tell him he's blocking me. I did not tell him to put it there. You should put them here, this side. I'll call it when I need it. Yes. I am going to demonstrate at the end, so let them be here. And don't worry, some people may think that they are fighting tanks. No. We are going to show you how the facility is going to really. They can be that side together with him. So now we have the following programs. Now all those students, as I told you, we are here for parents meeting. Thank you for coming. Those who have not come, next week they may miss the orientation. Visitation day is for tomorrow for those parents with children in the boarding. A patriotism program, 4 weeks from 23rd to 27th. We shall have senior 4 students for geography fieldwork on Tuesday 24th, and on Thursday we request you to pay the money for your children. And also we shall have the senior 4 and senior 6 parents meeting on Saturday 28th. If you combine, please come, because it involves the registration and the communication. The content is different. Good Friday, we shall celebrate it with our students in the hostel here, because we shall have the senior 2 and senior 3 parents meeting on 4th of April, which will be the last parents meeting. And then we shall, those who love their children for Easter, we shall let them go on that date, and they stay with Easter Monday. But shortly after that, we shall have a Thanksgiving ceremony on 10th of April, which is a Friday. And before you know it, 13th of April, the senior 6 students will be going for the trip. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall welcome our senior 1s and senior 5s into the party that we have on that day, and we shall invite some of you with time. If not, we shall really represent you, and that one will not be compulsory like the meetings as they are. And also the talent show, stroke the sports day, it will be there. Before you know it, we are closing the term on 30th of April, according to the Ministry of Education. Yeah, term 1 will have closed. So you have like around 3 weeks to close the what? The term. But make sure you tell the children to do the same. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, be mindful of the following. As I told you, students must swipe. They will be given cards, and when they swipe, that's when you'll be able to get the message, especially in their cases. Student attendance is compulsory. Report picking of the report cards for children is compulsory. Delayed reporting to school. In this school, we only give a chance of 1 week. If a student has not reported to school for 1 week, we delete the student from the system. And many students who delayed, I deleted them. And I have no reverse here. Students are expected to start on day 1. Term 2, we are going to do beginning of term exams on the first day. And the student who have missed them, that one will be, the Arabic people say, Laisa Minna. That one will not be amongst ourselves. We talk about the improper uniform. I have been clear. Uniform is one of the serious offenses. It's a property of the school. A child tampers with it and is found, please take that child and teach the child under the basement. The veiling of the students. This is a public school. I was given the school without veils. And I don't want to violate the rules because I don't want to be attacked by the long arm of the law. But students are allowed to cut their veils in their bags for those who are going to pray, and during the prayer time they pray. They misused it, the majority of them, and the majority were non-Muslims, because they were hiding hair and they didn't want to trim the hair. And the board advised me and we are as clean as that. And that is the registered uniform of the students. You excuse me over that, but the students have rights for prayers, so they can move with their veils in the bag. When the time for prayer comes, they do the prayer in that case. Students' failure to reach at school, I've told you, take trouble, because I cannot be an angel to know whether your student left home or here. I can see here that the student is absent, but I don't know whether he left home. The age where you are, the hormones are working, they are brilliant, they are much more brilliant than any other person. And they are deceived by the physical body and everything. So if your child has not come to school and is somewhere, please also take the trouble. These are the challenges of having the students. Controlling them is hard. Take the trouble. If you have not received a message, probably they have not yet received the cards, but next week we hope to give them the cards. Make sure I follow up on those cards for purposes of monitoring the system together. I want to talk about fighting on the road. These days, the lawyer I am, we take electronic evidence. If a student is fighting and you have seen the student as a parent, please help us. Take a picture and make sure that we receive this video. We shall trace out this student, and this student will be advised to try the talent elsewhere, because you don't have the talent of fighting and killing each other in this world. And embarrassing us cannot be accepted in this school. Make proper use of your gadgets to see that you can support us and we do a meaningful business. Pregnancy cases. This is not a labor ward. Much as we have a clinic and a mobile clinic, we have the sick bay, but we don't do antenatal here. Bringing your girl children without checking them pregnancy creates inconvenience. Their students have discontinued in senior 1. Parents paid the fees, they did not check their students, they expected them to be innocent. They are here, we checked them, a number of them, we found them pregnant. We chased them. After chasing them, a parent comes to my office, crying crocodile tears that he wants the money. Now, which money do you want? Why don't you look for your in-law? I have already planned, the money is paid to the uniform service provider, the food we have planned for this kid, and the money read as it is spent. Why do you come to the team leader's office to start embarrassing him? You see, out of 180, I had paid my 50, so can you please make arrangement and give it to me? First of all, you have embarrassed me. You have brought a kid who is undisciplined. The kid has been intercepted along the way. After finding the kid, why do you become Chiso Chambus? You go and look for the husband, who is now another son-in-law. You sit on table, he gives you times 10. Then coming to me, that you send us a Zimba, and you sit the whole day. Learn to judge cases appropriately. For God's sake, a student who conceives in senior 1, why don't you also do a responsibility and do the pre-check before coming to school if you know that the money is going to be a problem? There are candidates we have advised to go back. Don't deny and don't run away from your responsibilities. It is your time. I was discussing with my daughter this time round. Before I pay money for fees, we must do the following. I take you for HIV. That's one. Yes. Number 2, I take you for pregnancy. So that we have the conditions. For me, I sent you when you're a normal person. If you have done the contrary, that's your business. I have no regret. The public is exonerating me from this. Equally and similarly, you people, know these are your children as your responsibility. You are going to school, yes. To the office of the chair, yes. Know that they must do in school include the pregnancy what? Test. Because when we find, we do tests, unfortunately we do tests after our paid. There is no issue of refund. For example, I planned for orientation. You refused to bring and to send a kid. I spent money. The student had tests like that. Every day we are paying a lot of money. The money is spent. And the student is sent out. Then your headmaster's office give me my money. For what? I had admitted you. Your money is planned. Your money is spent. What happens is if you go in plane, you bought the air ticket and you don't go. You don't pay even excess for the plane to go empty. Time management, I've said this, it's quite very clear. The velocity at which time runs is quite very important. Unnecessary gatherings outside the gate. We have a challenge, and don't be surprised when we have discontinued a child. Children come here. They have come late, they tell them, go back home, next time, keep time. They keep standing there, creating a lot of unnecessary appearance. Children, they send them for fees. Our money is as little as that. And the parent has not responsibly paid. We tell you, okay, go back home and remind the parent. The student chooses to be here. Now it brings out two things. Either this kid ate the money and he cannot go back home, or there's something else. Now the position is, once those cameras you see, we review and get your camera standing out at the time, because it will indicate. That is also a case which we are amending and we are adopting in our rules, and it is punishable. Speak to them. Improper dressing, I have mentioned that and all that. We want to thank God. He has helped us to register so many achievements. And that's the reason you have heard me mentioning the day in a term where we are going to be together to thank the Lord for the Father He has brought us from. Ladies and gentlemen, for the new parents, thank God because you have found things when they are okay. You have found this school an admirable school. The only request we have to make to you, maintain it. Don't ever make a mistake of coming here and think you are going to destroy what you have found that the people and the public have already made. Some of you, the residents who were here, knew where we came from. Right from double shift, because of lack of facilities, we have gotten them. You found us, this was impassable area. I want to assure you where you are seated there. You are seated on water. Down there, the water is running. When you see that field, it is built. When you see where the students are seated, there is water running, very powerful water here. Here, we put the drainage here. Those buildings you see, you can get inside there and you see the flow of the water. You are seated on water, because down there are hard cores and channels, and the water has been channeled to the culverts where the students are seated. Wherever you see the pavilion, we never wanted to waste time. There are culverts there, from the top there. So this place, by the time they handed over this school, it was out of use. And then it took us a lot, that you can see when you have the toilet facility, you can even have the houses, we have 4 schools in one. We have the lower school, the business can be here. We have another upper school, that one, we can also conduct business there. We have middle school where classes are. We have another upper school, we can also have a function there, big as it is, and we have other classes. So we can have like 5 clusters into this school. What does this mean? There are people who have sacrificed their lives to make sure that the environment is worked out and we render services above ordinary to our children. My expectation from you is to add value, not to subtract value. When we get meetings like these ones, we go by orienting, and I usually tell people that you see in such academic meetings where we have parents, there are even some planted people You see somebody is coming, say, I am going to ask a disorganizing question. I am going to disorganize the meeting. In circumstances of this nature, we have saboteurs. There are people they have paid. You go in a meeting and disorganize. You go in a meeting and say this. We tend to hear them based on what they ask when they come out to ask. We have seen all that happening, but we have outgrown all those. Our parents, that where we are now, I thank you so much. You have supported us, you have loved us, you have guided us, and you have contributed to the development of this place. If your children are disciplined, they would have clapped for you. You see the children who give it, there are even those who tell to clap for the parents and they refuse. And I think you can sympathize with it, it must. Naye abo bammwe era bakomawo. Saagala kubamalira budde. Abo be muleese okwewonya kubanga toyagala kyalo kikusekerere. Omwana wa gundi nga tali ku ssomero. Wano wabatadde watya. Basebo ne bannyabo. Bw'oba wamuleese ng'oyagala kwewonya kusekererwa. Wamuleese ng'oyagala kwewonya ku byakulya. Kubanga emitwalo 18 tosobola kuyisa mwana nnaku 12. Ne lituuka olowooza kubira abazadde nga ne ligaana. Oyinza okugenda nalyo ku mukugwe. So we have been good. God thank you. We have had improvement in the following areas. 1, financial management. We have improved on that. By calling you here, we are giving an accountability. We can show you what your money does. We collect it, little money as it comes, and then we do what? We use it appropriately as we move around. Governance. We have improved on governance, the board of governance and management. That's why we are seeing the service delivery appropriately done. Human resource, to do with staffing. We are doing our best from time to time to see that we give you the best human resource required and who can take over the children. Infrastructure, we have improved. The students who are in double shift, they are only 1,500 and they are studying in 2 or 3 shifts. Now what about the 4,300 doing the same shift and doing all other facilities and are seated here? Haven't we done? I think we have done, and God is good. When Jesus was talking to people, he talked about 2 people. And in my opinion, I thought Jesus had cast them. He was asked by the companions long ago about the nature of people. And Jesus told them, balina amaaso naye tebalaba. That was really a very strong statement from Jesus. It is just a chance to see. You can be given 2 things. You see these vehicles. You can ask 2 people. You ask, what is this? One tells you this is a helicopter. One tells you this is a vehicle. And another can easily tell you this is a house. But you can also find somebody to tell you this is a bicycle. But they are right to their opinion. Jesus was talking about those people. But also prayed for another type of people, Jesus, when he was asked. He said, happy are those who believe without seeing. I want to thank the parents who believed in us much more earlier before we could reach where we are. They believed in me, they believed in us, they accepted to work with us, and they have been part of our success story. I'm very grateful, and I want to thank them for the work well done. We have improved in ICT. Where we are, much of everything you do here, you are under camera and satellite surveillance. You can look at the technology we have. As I speak now, we are streaming live. I want my ICT people to tell me how many people are following this presentation. Online now, We have over 1,000 people who are not here, but they are in this meeting, and they are watching my presentations. And these people should give you the website, much of everything we do. We mostly and majorly stream live, so that you can be in your place of work and follow us. You can follow our assemblies, you can follow so many things. I am told 3,000 people are within, and they are following. They are not seated here, but they are seeing us. Whatever is presented, it's already a website. I have told these people who started from here, where is Retire and his team? Yesterday I was telling them, you need to put business before people. Whatever we do, let it be online and be seen. Because today we are here, tomorrow we are not there. Record some of the words we speak must remain there. And people should check on them. It is very possible for a student not to understand me today. But it will be impossible for this student not to remember my words when he has actually got into that situation. If these people could really, we are very happy. There is one artist I love, and I listen to this person. The power and the resourcefulness of Ronald Mayinja. That is a very serious message I want to dedicate to these children. I spend sleepless nights speaking to them, writing to them, standing even where you are not. I don't write academic papers. I write my experiences, and they end up not taking them. This song will work for them. My boys in charge of that will prepare. That will be a dedication to every one of you and to every child seated in this house, so that they can know that some of these words will never find them easily. Even when I come for next meeting, I may not repeat the exact words I have spoken today. So I thank you, all of you who have been here, for purposes of doing that. The welfare of the children, teachers, and staff is worked on and improved on. The co-curricular activities, we are undertaking them, and the external relations is very important. Recently, I signed an external exchange program in this school with European countries, Scandinavian countries, for the period of 30 years. Can you clap or I explain that in Uganda? I want the person who can bring this one out. But what I meant to say, let me labor in English to break it. We have an understanding with the European Union, the European countries, with a few schools here, and our school now, we are picked. Children have the chance to go to different countries of Europe, including Netherlands, Belgium, Germany, and France. I was there last week in January. I was there for 3 weeks when we are concluding the agreement. But students can only be there at an additional support, a fee, quite very little money that you can pay, and this student gets exposed. It's around 12 million. There is nothing painful, there is nothing challenging, there is nothing bad in this world like lack of exposure. That's why the Baganda said, you will not do much things differently if you are limited in exposure. The chance has come. These are our children. Give them work to do, add some money. The trip will be there between December and January. Interested parents to take their children for 3 weeks exposure to interact with other people, please see the office concerned and see the office of the carriers, do register, and let you be taken through the terms. The same students are coming from Europe, from Netherlands. They are going to be here in July. We are given an opportunity of the, we call them, what? Yes, the host families. We are given an opportunity. The students who are coming here in April, the Dutch government wanted to do what we call host families. When the students come here, we get them buddies, those ones they relate with. Now they suggested, since the students, the group which is coming in April, they wanted a birthday, a big birthday. This student whom they have attached with, the student stays in the family of that student, of this local one. So the parents are responsible for that for eating, bringing him to school every morning, pick them, doing all the welfare. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was a challenge to me. When I looked around and I assessed the risk, I said, let me wait. This one is far away from me. I said I will not. Then one school took up the program until I get organized. But for the July, we shall have over 3 schools from Netherlands, Belgium and German. They will come here. When they come, the good thing they sleep here, and then after that they go. Then in December and January, the chosen students from ours, I will lead the team, and they will be going to those countries. It is very hard to get a Schengen visa. If you get this chance, not for purposes of escaping. Some of you may think when I get my 12 million, you even give the coaching to 2K, Duka. No, we shall scrutinize. And you cannot run because we also engage the police of the other side. But the chance is here, and you have come at a time when you have reached that level. But this issue of the external relations, we are so grateful that the Lord has been with us. Don't you remember the 19th day of April 2024-25, when His Excellency the President and Mom decided to visit us, and they sat there and just said, where you are? Do you think that's a mean achievement? Are you noble people? Madam Rose, don't you think this could be noble? They are. But now we clap for the president. The only, I'm talking about the sitting president. His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, and the First Lady Mama Janet, they visited us. They sat there. Mom came for the second time. He sat here. They even donated to us a brand new Scania bus. This is rare. Haven't you seen it? You have not seen it? Jesus said, Kaina Maso, the driver for Scania, where are you? Where is Hassan? I think management should give him the keys because they are under key and lock. You bring, the parents they use this gate, isn't it? Did they use the lower gate? Oh, they use the upper. Now, how do you say that you didn't see the bus? Okay, because this is an accountability center, let them bring the bus. So that you know. Ensonga Yoweri Yagala Timu Aburwa. They should ring, they should sing, play for me that song when the bus is coming. Ensonga Yoweri Yagala Timu Aburwa. We have the reason for clapping. Senior ones, can you clap? The president gave us, and for your information, he promised us many other things. He promised us, and before you know it, okay, senior one, that's enough. Please, that's enough. That's enough. Keep quiet. I know you support him. Now, we as stakeholders of this school, we have all the reasons to love, to support, and do patriotism for our country. Why? We have the gains to protect. Like it or not, I know when I speak here, some people are going to say, but there is, read that statement, res ipusa loquito, facts speak for themselves. That's what it means. You can't say we don't have a reason to say, thank you, Lord. You can't say we don't have a reason to say, thank you, government. You can't say we don't have a reason to say, thank you, Your Excellency, the President and Ma'am. Now, by the time you have joined us, our new dear parents, musanze bintu biteredde. Era tubasaba mutuule entende, musapootinge, mubiwagire, mugateeke ettaffaali, ate biteredde ddala okusinga ebikoze eki awo wabi. Now, on the issue of the, as I told you, discipline, we have improved and we are still improving. By the time I came here, when the senior 4 and senior 6 students were going to write exams, you had to bring military. I said, okay, but now we don't even need even any local certificate guard. We have advised all those hooligans to try elsewhere, but don't worry, don't be surprised they are in the world. So you need to be very careful about your lives and your properties in this case. Security of the area, we are working and the Lord has been with us. We are highly sensitive regarding security, right from the gate up to where we are. You'll excuse me, you'll find the component of strictness in me. When you give me your children, children are assets. I don't allow anybody to just come and interface with the children. I'm keeping your gold. I don't want those people who failed in life to just come and confuse your children. And they fail them. These children are given to me and I'm keeping them in public trust. So I will not be lousy. I will continue to be strict because what I'm protecting gold. So that requires me to be tough in that case. Those who are expecting to ask me that question, I'm sorry. Don't waste your time. I've told you I am doing a very serious work and the gold I'm keeping requires an iron hand. Now academics, which is another pillar because you had 11 pillars at play, we have started. And how have we started? You have seen, you have started maximizing by now. By the end of business this year, you will see. So you stay seated and very comfortable because we need you to be in this arrangement. Now, the last item on my communication is going to be by introducing members of staff as the vehicles come. But the last item will be giving you a demonstration of these vehicles, and those who didn't see the bus when they are coming, they are also going to see. Now after that, and I've finished the last item, I will invite the chair to greet you, and those who will be having questions you ask, and end of PTA, we shall have ended at that time. Allow me now, at this point in time, read for you a letter that I had sent for. Now, I remember telling you that my letter is very polite. When I write you, read it, and read it with a lot of smile. When I'm sending the student to you, the letter is addressed to you. But this is what I do. There is your contact, the class, and the stream. And the heading of the letter is forwarding the name of the child there for your further parental support and guidance or general life guidance. I write and say, the above subject matter refers. I hereby write to inform you that your son, I put the name and the class of the son, is sent back home to you for the above subject. It is a policy of this school that Take some water. Okay. That one is your dedication. Songa Yoweri. We have a reason why we're supporting. But I was at the point of reading the letter. I hereby write to inform you that your son, I put the name and the class, is sent back home to you for the above subject. It's a policy of this school that a breach of common sense is a breach of the school rules. Therefore, subject to the provisions of the school rules and regulations 2024, specifically category A, and I cite the rule, I regret to inform you that your son deliberately acted contrary to the above school provisions, despite our constant efforts in supporting and guiding him for a better future. Please note, as we continue praying for him, the school management awaits the final Board of Governors' decision about his conduct. In any case, he will be expected back to school on such and such date or on our invitation. We regret for any inconveniences caused beyond our control. Here we don't expel. We send you the child to do your parental role. Don't expect a suspension letter from my office. Don't expect a letter which is indefinitely sent. Subject of the letter is further parental guidance. Don't run away from your responsibility. The letter is as polite as that. It substituted the caning. Because in doing this, we must be two, and we must do the work together. And so you need to really do that very serious work. So when I send you a letter, don't quarrel. Don't feel annoyed. It is your responsibility. If you thought it is mwana kuwatama kwewonyeza gende wahaji, ne wahaji tajja kukola ki? Kubanga our system will find out. I want now to request, I'm going to introduce members of the board, and I've spoken for long. I want also to sit, and I take my hot water as this group introduces, as they bring the bus and this issue. I'm going to demonstrate for you these vehicles, don't worry. I have been told there are people who have not been getting my communication. Mr. Mawanda, I'll give a wrap up of what I've been saying in 3 minutes. You can summarize my speech. Let me have the members of senior management team stepping forward and introduce yourself to the parents. You'll be followed by the heads of departments. After that, you'll be followed by the class teachers. I'll begin with the class teachers of senior 1 and senior 5. After that, the subject teachers will come on board. After that, the support staff will come on board. After that, the group employees, all of them, I expect them to be here. This is your team. I don't expect anybody up. And then after that, I'll call the student leaders. Dear parents, kindly wait. I've not ended the meeting. You need these teachers because they are the people handling your children. It is their role as teachers. Please give them the microphone and do that activity. Thank you.
Tuyanza nyohaji amanya rinya yangeze Mawanda Ismail Ayondo of Myoka Westovero in charge of administration.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Erinnya Kango Ebeyi Medi omuyuka w'essomero lino nga nze in charge of co-curriculum.
Tubalamusiza abazadde baffe linnya Kire Anet mpulira ofiisi y'ebyembalirira mu ssomero muno.
Omukama mulungi ekiseera kyonna tusanyusa okubalaba bazadde baffe abalungi. Erinnya eryange nze Rutaya Regan, nkola nga professional assistant to the team leader or head of this school. Ate era yenze akulira ebibuuzo ebya UNEP. Abaana bano aba senior 1 nga bwe bazze mu senior 1 zagenda obatuuza mu senior 4 okubaregestaringa. Mwebale kujja n'aba 5 nga batuuza mu senior 6.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sabakutana Kimuli Habiba, ndimusomesa wa geography, nze mpulira ebyempisa n'okubuulirira n'okubudaabuda abaana ffe tubaaniriza nnyo.
Good afternoon, dear parents. My name is Lanyero Harriet, and I'm the Director of Studies. I would like to welcome you to Sherry Senior Secondary School. Thank you for choosing us. We love you, and may God bless you.
Abazadde baffe abalungi tusanyusa okubalaba. Erinnya nze Atumaire Jacqueline, nga ndi musomesa wa biology and physical education, ate era nga yenze monitoring and evaluation officer. Mwebale kujja. Bazadde baffe mwebale kujja. Amanya gange nze Damiana Adija, nze Amyuka Gaza. Balamusiza mwena. Tosin Estera Chibuka, Assistant Careers Space.
Mbalamusiza abazadde baffe abalungi, tubaliriza nnyo. Erinnya nze Nakasi Agnes Marie, ndi musomesa wa CRE era nga nze akulira abakozi mu ssomero lino as a head personnel. Era nga ndi class administrator senior 1. Tubaliriza nnyo.
Abazadde tubaaniriza nnyo. Erinnya Nasejja Christine, the Assistant Director of Studies or Senior 4.
You're most welcome, our dear parents. My name is Karatombe Violet. I teach English, Literature and General Paper. I'm the head of Department Music, Dance and Grammar.
Abazadde tusanyusa okubalaba. Erinnya yange nze Anne Robert, omumyuka wa Director of Studies, ate era nga nkola nga senior man mu ssomero lino, nsomesa subject ebayita geography.
Abazadde abalungi tubaaniriza mu ssomero lyaffe Kitebe Secondary School. Erinnya nze Ahmed Mpata, amyuka DOS Director of Studies. Baaniriza nnyo era nsomesa physics ne math.
Abazadde baffe tubalaba. Erinnya nze Kanyan Roman, era nga muyuka learning
You're welcome, all of you are dear parents and students. My name is Ainema Bazan, Assistant Welfare Teacher and the Head of Department Kiswahili Language. Thank you so much.
Students, let's do it. Welcome our parents. Karibu sana. For the parents. Thank you. Sibura Lazarus, I'm the patron patriotism and Buraro Booster. Karibu sana.
Abazadde baffe abaagalwa tubaliriza nnyo. Amannya gange nze Fred Wilson Musaso, nsomesa art and design, ate nga nze nkulira welfare department. Kama lw'omukisa.
My name is Sekatawa Henry. I am the teacher of biology and chemistry. However, I am more in love with chemistry. I'm in the chemistry.
Abazadde baffe nsanyusa okubalaba. Amannya gange nze Sekito Henry, and the assistant PD to the office of the head teacher and the head of PRR. That's why information is circulating here. I'm in charge of it, and I'm also the head of department ICT. I teach from senior 3 to senior 6. You're all most welcome.
Okay, now I want to see the heads of department.
Heads of department. Do you know good day, heads of department?
Sit there.
Heads of department, Gateway Andre. Bano be bakulira academic head of department, Gateway Andre.
Good afternoon, dear parents. My name is Nyakato Grace, and I am the head of department physics. I also double as the head coordinator sciences and the staff secretary. You are all welcome to our beautiful school.
Abazadde baffe mwe bali kujja, nze Nerima Agnes, nsomesa history and political education n'entrepreneurship education. Era nga nze nkulira department eya history and political education. Mwe bali kujja.
Most welcome, our dear parents. My name is Okelo John Robert. I teach geography CRE. I teach senior 1 grade. I work as the head of department geography. Thank you.
Abazadde baffe abalungi tusanyusa okubalabako. Erinnya Namjogosa Otakyeswa. Ndi musomesa owa business era nga ndi head of department owa business, entrepreneurship, economics era nga nkulira abasomesa bonna ba class teachers.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Erinnya nze Nakawuye Salvina nga nsomesa kubala era nze akulira abasomesa b'okubala bonna.
Bazadde baffe tusanyusa okubalaba. Mukama mulungi ekiseera kyonna. Erinnya Babaali John, nanze amyuka akulira essomo lya food and nutrition oba emmere n'enkola yayo omubiri era nga nsomesa essomo eryo erya food and nutrition mwebale kujja.
Praise God. I'm Singe Brenda. I teach history and political education and Christian religious education. I'm a head of CRE.
Mwebale kujja abazadde baffe abalungi, amanya gange nze Bright Misiriza, nsomesa agriculture oba ebyobulimi n'obulunzi era nga nze nkulira abasomesa abasomesa essomo eryo.
I can't see the please very you people. Okay. I'll come back and I teach some of the saboteurs you have in school. Let me have give me the heads who are not there. Them will be very fast. Let me have the class teachers.
Class teachers, it has come very fast.
I'll begin with those with senior 1 and senior 5, then other class teachers also introduce.
Yes, senior 1 class teachers. Erinnya Mabali John, class teacher senior 1 yellow.
Amanya Kalyabo Isma, Professor Wakwara, class teacher senior 1 blue.
Erinnya Namiru Joan, class teacher 1 orange, teaching English language. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tuka Elizabeth, a teacher of English and Literature, class teacher senior 1 white. Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Nadia Gaspi. I teach agriculture. Class teacher senior 1 red.
Abazadde baffe abalungi mwebale kujja, amanya agambe bamutakyaze nabiri ndi musomesa wa agriculture ate ndi class teacher wa senior 1 green.
Abazadde tusanze okubalaba, erinnya Seito Albert, nze class teacher wa senior 5 science. Mwebale kujja.
Erinnya Saalongo Busuulwa Jeremiah Wilfred, somesa economics ne CRE, nga nze class teacher wa senior 4 green era nga nze petroni wa Mutebi House.
Abazadde tusanze okubalaba, erinnya Lubega Shadrack, class teacher senior 3 green.
Abazadde tusanze okubalaba.
Mr. Mwana, very that is very bad. Let that be for media when you face that time. You guys do. What is you doing now?
Abazadde baffe tusanze okubalaba. Erinnya lyange Valeriano Mandela, nanze class teacher wa senior 2 green ate mu chemistry nsomesa senior 1 blue. Thank you for coming.
Abazadde tusanze okubalaba. Nze Claire Ananda Sisi, class teacher senior 3 blue. Nsomesa physics ne math. Yakuba nga nsomesa senior 1 blue.
You are welcome, my dear parents. My name is Abuela Westa. I teach Swahili and Geography. I'm a class teacher, senior 2 years.
My name is Odio Jasper, a teacher of ICT, a class teacher of senior 4B. Thank you so much.
My name is Sally Josephine, a teacher of Geography and History, class teacher, senior 4A. Amalia Isela Kalas Charlotte, Senator Chemistry, Mathematics, class teacher, senior 3A.
My name is Benakala Ambrose, teaching history and economics, class teacher, senior 3B.
My name is Salema Mariam. I teach English language, English and general paper, and I'm a class teacher, senior 2-1. Sandovala Sade, Elinia, Nalinia Sawia, influence our chemistry, mathematics, patron science club, and class teacher, senior 4 blue. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Elinya Napera Sauda, class teacher, senior 3 Senior Chairman Chemistry, class teacher, senior 4 Orange. I'll be teaching chemistry, senior 1P.
Abazadde baffe Science of Balaba, erinnya lyange nze Nakayima Jackie, class teacher, senior 2 blue, somesa art and design.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mokwari Pius, a physics and math teacher, and I'll be the class teacher of senior 2 already. Thank you.
Good afternoon, our dear parents. By the name I'm Kato Peter. I'm a class teacher of senior 6 science.
Once again, my name is Okelo John Robert. I'm a class teacher, senior 6 arts. I'm also the patron of prefects, that we call here ministers. Thank you.
Now let me have the subject teachers.
All subject teachers.
All the subject teachers.
Other teachers have not introduced themselves. Come.
Tusanze okubalaba abassebo ne bannyabo, nze Kambere Christine Katumba, nsomesa English ne literature. Webalekuze.
Tusanze okubalaba abazadde baffe abalungi. Erinnya nze Nalwega Angela, nsomesa physics ne math.
Abazadde baffe abalungi tusanze okubalaba. Erinnya Namulindwa Babiye Florence, Nalongo, nsomesa biology ne chemistry. Abazadde baffe abalungi tusanze okubalaba. Erinnya lyange nze Batekose Aida Katende, ndi musomesa wa foods and nutrition.
Abazadde baffe tusanze okubalaba. Erinnya nze Senawuli Rashid, ndi musomesa wa physics ne mathematics.
Nze Nakazibe John, nsomesa geography ne IRB.
Abazadde baffe tusanze okubalaba. Erinnya Mayambala Laube, ndi musomesa ow'ebyafaayo n'olulimi Oluganda, era nga nze muyima w'ekibiina kya Nkobazambogo mu ssomero lino era nga ndi muyima w'ennyumba Ssemakookiro.
Muzadde waffe abalungi tusanyusa okubalaba. Erinnya Nabujja Beneficia, emusomesa wa byafaayo n'olulimi Oluganda. Mwebale.
Erinnya nze Sali Lodoko, nsomesa geography ne history Uganda, nsomesa
Mwebale kujja abazadde. Erinnya yenze Muganga Alex, somesa ebyemizannyo, somesa n'okubala. I teach Senior 1 Degree and Senior 5 Sciences.
Erinnya nze Nalukago Regina, nsomesa CRE Uganda.
Erinnya Nakato Phil, nsomesa chemistry and mathematics, tusanyusa okubalaba.
Tusanyusa okubalaba abazadde. Bampita Haruna Agatha, nsomesa literature ne English language.
Good afternoon, our parents. Occasionally, my name, I teach business and entrepreneurship education.
Okay.
Now let me have the support staff.
Support staff.
If you introduce yourself already, you may stay by.
Support staff.
As the group getting ready and the student leaders, the Prime Minister are coming.
Twogere ku maanyi nga tujja. Support staff.
Sasa kwa wazade Sepowa Kato Zakaria Itano Odita.
Bazali wakumulika maguo ili yange zimuli wabaye kwa gazi nga nasomera kwa tupasina na kutusia 60 ndio bazomsongo kimulika muyamba nema na campus sababu waliwe walidala mwana mtekero ni somera ili pozisiwa yana nzangu kwa bana bamwe abo bulenzi butsuro abana nabi n'abatana ali bunazi babana
Good afternoon, dear parents. You're welcome to Chase Secondary School. My name is Chibulula Chaka. I'm a former student of Chase Secondary School from Senior 1 to Senior 6. And I'm the dog supervisor for Senior 1 students. Senior 1 students hostel. Thank you so much for coming. I wish you a good afternoon.
You're most welcome, my dear parents. My name is Asim Rodi, the OB of this institution, and I'm Assistant Maintenance Environment as well as the Supervisor Senior 3. You're most welcome.
Abasabye Sansobana, Erinnya Ssenyoromati, Erinnya Ssenyoromati, lwankolamu ayisittira era Supervisor Senior 2.
My name is Mehdi Hassan. I'm a bus driver. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Amanya Sendwa Abdallah Kula Ngaplama. Amanya Tangi Langa Suprema
Protocol first. Nabali Sandroni, Office Administrator.
Nakumanya nga family hotel supervisor.
Bazadde baffe abalungi kyanisa okubalaba. Erinnya lyange Katolange, nga nange nasomera wano okuva Senior 1 paka Senior 6. Nga nze assistant maintenance ate era nga nze ndi in charge of PYAL ku side ey'abayizi. Abazadde baffe abazze wano okubajjukiza nti tulina emikutu egy'essomero, tulina TikTok erimanya Agati Secondary School, era tulina live alina essimu ya smart, olinako data osobola okugendayo essaawa zino. Tulina YouTube, tulina Chase Secondary School YouTube channel, tulina YouTube channel ey'omukulu w'essomero erimanya aga Haj Muhammad Kamdegeya, tulina ne X erimanya g'essomero Chase Secondary School, tulina X Muhammad Kamdegeya naye tukiina. Tulina n'emikutu emirala soboka wano nyongera okukubiriza ddayo olabe followinga ate na subscribinga okwongera okufollowinga okumanya ebigenda mu maaso mu ssomero. Tweyanziza nnyo mwebale kujja, Omukama bakuumi.
Yes, atune kati abakozi abalala ab'essomero. Good.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Amanya Halima Bulondo ngani kufundi. Abazadde tusanyuse nnyo okubalaba basoberanya bali nnyo okuwa abaana abangi ddala beeyanzisa. Erinnya lyange Zendayika Poli, omulimu gwange gwafunga kubyasaawa.
Superintendent of the Unit Quality, New York.
Sandra tumeo kukuta amanya tangi na kuletose idumzumbi vulekale nange kwelewa nao.
Asante bafeso zokwalaba kandi tawali wa Aisa Moranga Mufumbi.
Abazadde batumwe bali kuzira amanya gange Gumejeles nange ndi Mufumbi. Nsiye omutalo wa Ssebo ne Manya. Amanya gange nze akaba Ssebo Maniki ne Mumantako Kapale. Bakafumbira abaana baffe emmere.
Asante bafeso zokubalaba amanya gange S.1 Francis Moranga Mufumbi.
Let me see the Swiss leadership. We call the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister and the team come.
I don't have time, I mentioned.
Aya. Ministers come there first. Ministers present.
Please quickly, I don't have time, I have only 3 minutes for you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Abazadde baffe abalungi tusanyuka okubalaba. Erinnya Donna Matabi Harriet era nga nzenge ekkuke nzeekula abaana baffe. Baliko abazadde baffe abaagalwa erinnya Nadireme Precious Eagley nange Deputy Head Wamtis.
Baliko abazadde baffe abalungi twayinza ku Cherry Secondary School. Amanya gange nze Mumati, Minister wa Education and Discipline.
Dear parents, you're most welcome at Cherry Secondary School. My name is S.1 David. Nanga is Wow Seria Abalenzi, that we are Abalenzi. Thank you.
Dear parents, my name is Numba Bukai Idris, Deputy Headmaster. Good afternoon, our parents. My name is Shikaya Hira, Honorable Minister Lawyer. Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Dr. Shana, House Minister Smakoto. Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Mukini Chantal, Deputy House Minister Kabiri. We warmly welcome you to Cherry Senior Secondary School. You're most welcome, dear parents. I'm Barry Center Mitakure, the court prosecutor of Cherry Secondary School. Abazadde baffe abalungi tusanyuka okubalaba. Erinnya Sasura Ann era nga nze House Minister Kabere. Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Nana Surya and I'm House Minister Mutesa. Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Sekari Marakoda and also Deputy Minister Gallo.
Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Melissa Collins, Deputy Minister, Games and Sports. You are most welcome.
Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Asatra Ata, the second Deputy Prime Minister. You are welcome to Shell Secondary School.
Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Kadam Abedam and I'm the Deputy Prime. Thank you for hearing.
Good afternoon, our dear parents. My name is Abdul Abdul Karim, and I'm the President of the Parishioners Club, and as well as the Deputy Hostel Minister. We are most welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can now go back.
May have the best students senior 4 as they communicated. I told them to be here. The students who are here in senior 5 and they are wanted.
Yes, the side come. Our best students at senior 4 who came back for senior 5 come very fast. Can we move very fast? Rebecca and the group. Yes, move very fast. Yes, Juma, where are you? Yes.
Let them mention their names, introduce themselves and the coordination ceremony.
Yes, introduce yourself, your name, combination.
Good afternoon, our dear parents. What they want to become, their career dreams.
My name is Nanka Andasedi, and I'm in Senior 5 Sciences, offering Friends, Stroke ICT, and my future career job is to become a civil engineer.
Our beloved parents and our teachers at large, my name is Namto Developing Patience, and I'm offering BCS from ICT, and my future career I want to be a psychiatrist. My name is Nanza Rebecca Zua, in Senior 5 Sciences, offering BCM from ICT, and my future career is becoming a medical surgeon.
My name is Namgamba Josephine, and I'm in Senior 5 Sciences, offering BCM, stroke ICT, stroke GP, and my future career is to become a medical doctor.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mukoza Juma from Senior 5 Sciences, doing biology, chemistry and mathematics, stroke ICT and general paper. I'm studying because I want to become a medical doctor, I want to study medicine, but at the same time I also want to become a teacher.
Thank you very much. Abazadde baffe abalungi bambe baana abakola obulungi kusina eyokuna ebigezo ebyawedde. Omukulu w'essomero n'abawa basome aya weerere yabasasulira bano bonna. Waliwo abatolosereko nga
timuli abawa basalis naye balinga bana tebasobodde kukomawo.
Thank you very much. I want to thank the board for accepting to buy the idea of sponsoring these children. I want to tell the teachers that these are our bosses. It is very painful for a teacher not to spare only one day to come and meet the parents, the new parents in school. These activities happen once a year. Because our PTA meetings are first term, and I clearly say out, like when I missed out seeing the head of department biology, which is intentional, and I cannot take it light. I've not seen him introducing himself here. Why didn't he come forward? I didn't see him. I saw him coming, but he never appeared. Okay, let me prove that he's wrong. Can I see him? But you are telling me lies that he's wrong. I don't want to be like those teachers say, having the eyes but they can't see. So where is the presence we are talking about? When I sit here, I am making roll call for your information. Before they give me a report, I have already known. Attitude is key if we are to teach people's children. Respect is key. A parent cannot come in a school for a full day and you, a teacher, fail to account before your boss. If they have given you the children, then they have given you jobs. You must respect them, and that's where they can get the confidence that you respect their children. If you don't have their time, it is very painful, and I will not accept that. It's very painful, and I will not accept that. The good thing is that the chairman, disciplinary, the academics is here, and all the board members. I'm going to call for an emergency sitting and give me the submission of the names. I'm going to call for a meeting next week for them to listen to them. I think this is where it begins from. The children are seeing you, the parents are seeing you, everybody is seeing you. We cannot only look at one side. Since the parents are here, I am moving in motion. All those who have not attended before this, they should meet the committees of the board, and the chair academics is here. This is evidence, sir, and I put notes and I called everybody. And I'm fixing this meeting next week on Wednesday. A special sitting for this. So please expedite the process, and the secretary am I speaking to? I need records of the attendance for the meeting. Now, before I leave this desk, discuss them with the chair. Before I invite the chair, I invite you, the technical people, you allow me to invite the members of the board as led by the chairmans, Dr. Chairperson PTA sitting in for the chairman board as well, to come and he welcomes you and greets you. Ladies and gentlemen, accept and join me when the members of the board are coming to welcome you and greet you as well.
second microphone? Where's the second microphone? Give it to the chair. Let's see where
bazadde baffe abalungi tusanyusa okubalaba mwebale kutufiisizaawo obudde ne mujja ate ne mulonda Kitebi nga essomero ligenda okuwanjula abaana bammwe. Kyeswa Nicholas Kimanya gange nga ntuula ku lukiiko olwa finance mu Kitebi Senior Secondary School. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale ddala.
Erinnya Nasejja Christine nga ntuula mu lukiiko olwa board olukwasisa empisa.
Balamusizaako nnyo bazadde baffe wamu n'abayizi. Erinnya lyange nze Katumba Ivan era nga ndi mukulembeze w'ekitundu kino nga nkiika ku boodi y'Ekitebi era nga ntuula kakiiko ka discipline. Byebyo.
bazadde baffe tubalamusiza nnyo. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatu. Ab'oluuyi luli Mukama mulungi, ekiseera kyonna Mukama mulungi, ate ze embeera ziweebwawo. Kafisa Seebuya ge mannya, nyankulira Finance Committee ku board. Mwebale tussaamu bwesige, tuwa abaana bammwe ne mbaleeta mu ssomero. N'okusasula school fees nakyo mwebale kikola. Mukama ayongere okuzzaawo omwatulire.
Abazadde baffe abalungi tubalamusizaako nnyo. Mwebale kulondawo Kitebi Senior Secondary School, essomero lyaffe ery'omu kitundu. Nze Kigozi Rose Nalubwama, kansala omukyala owa S.5 akiikirira Mutundwe Kabowa Najjanankumbi 1 Najjanankumbi 2 gwe bagaseeko Nateete kubanga era omulondi, era nga nkiika mu lukiiko lwa Lord Mayor olugendo okubeera nga mwezi olunalo Ensuuga nga nkiikirira cases S.5 ku boodi ya Kitebi Senior Secondary School.
Abazadde baffe abalungi tusanyuse nnyo okubalaba. Amannya Buwembo Samuel nga nasomerako wano Ekitebi okuva senior 1 paka senior 6. Naliko omukulembeze w'abayizi gwe bayita Prime Minister, ate nga oluyimba lwe muwulidde olwa school anthem bwe nali omukulembeze w'abayizi nze yaluwandiika nga nkyaliwo wano. Ku board nze akiikirira abayizi bonna abasomerako Ekitebi wano. Mwebale nnyo okutuwa abaana. Mukama abeere nammwe.
Thank you, members. Our dear parents, team leader, management and staff, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Permit me to start with a disclaimer that to some people it would appear as if this exercise is taking very long. But just to let you know that the subject we are handling is equally very, very important. We are doing some kind of long-term investment for the young Ugandans before us here, and therefore we have to invest in time. We have to invest in. So our apologies if it has taken quite a bit of time, but at the same time, I thought I should explain why the situation is like that. I'm just making a couple of comments. I'd like to thank our team leader, our teacher, who has articulately given a very detailed report that has included even most of the things that I wanted to put across to you. One, I'd like to thank all of you, our dear parents, for attending this meeting. We know for a fact that you are very busy persons, you have left your businesses, your commitments to attend this meeting. We don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. And also thank you for putting some investment into your children. I also know it for a fact that some parents are not bothered whether their children are at school or not. But some of you, or all of you who are here now, the fact that you have put investment in your younger ones is really very important and it's commendable. Studies have indicated that the parents attending such meetings like today and involving themselves in school activities has a direct proportion to the performance and the outcome of studying by their children. So you are also investing in ensuring that your children do very well at the end of the day. And therefore I'd like to encourage you that wherever you're called upon, please do turn up. Secondly, ultimately I've ably explained the purpose of education. And all of us know why we should invest in education of our children. But let me wrap it up or emphasize it by one quotation. In one of the universities in South Africa where I attended my PhD, one university put a very, very big notes board. I don't want to give the details, the whole of it, but it said that if you want to destroy a country, or if you want to destroy a community, you don't need to use atomic bombs. All you have to do is underfund, undervalue its education system, and undermine its examination system. That statement is very manifested today by what is happening in the Middle East. I think what we are experiencing is power of knowledge and science knowledge. And I think whoever will come out a winner at the end of the day will be the one who would have demonstrated the capability of coming out with the highest level of engineering in terms of war machinery, unfortunately. But it is really very important that we commit to ensuring that we support education. My third point, I just have a couple of points that I'm now almost concluding. The role of parents in this whole business. Secondly, we need to ensure that this tripartite arrangement works very well. We have the learners at one term, we have the administration and teachers, and then you, the parents. Agamasika tugaina okukola obulungi bonna obuvunaanyizibwa bwabwo. We have to do our responsibilities. And therefore, as parents, you have that duty. Tetujja kumalako abayizi bano if the parent is not contributing or making that contribution. But let me, of course, I want to assure that you know your responsibility. I'm not going to go into that. But let me warn you of the two dangers. One is today what I am experiencing, and most of you I think have done so, the over-pampering of our children. I think this is a danger. It's a danger. My friend in the West, Europe and America, whenever you go to them, they tell you that please do whatever it takes not to lose family values. For us, we lost family values and lost it all. This over-pampering is a danger. Even if you have a lot of money, even if you love your children so much, even if they are your firstborns, know the level we are supposed to stop. We can love them without pampering them. The other day, I was experiencing a scenario on the radio. The radio people were calling one of the kids who had refused to go to school, and they were saying, why are you refusing to go to the school? And then the kid was saying, Mommy has given me some money as pocket money. Then they asked him, how much has she given you? He said, 400,000 shillings. As pocket money, he said, yes. How much do you want? The boy was even had the guts to say, I want 1.4 for a term. 1.4, going to school, and then when they started the reason, you do that, I said, no, but my friends come with that kind of money. But of course, that was the reason I understood that. I think the boy had been pampered so much, the point that she had an entitlement, you know, the level of feeling that you are entitled to this amount of money. That's wrong, even if you are very rich. Some parents don't have the other point is vitamin N. I call it vitamin N. Lack of a no, that's also very dangerous. Wherever the child asks, said yes, 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 no. We should have a limit beyond which you cannot go. Finally, let me also just borrow a leaf from what they call Abraham Lincoln's letter to his teacher, to the son of his teacher. And there's a reason for that. Abraham Lincoln was the 16th president of America, one of the great leaders of America. And today you hear there's a ship in the Gulf, it's called Abraham Lincoln. That signifies how important it was. He wrote a letter when he was sending his son to school. It was a long letter, I cannot reproduce it here now. But I want just to pull out two aspects. In this letter, it says, he wrote to the teacher, he told the teacher that, tell my son that it is more honorable to fail than to cheat exams. That has a lot of implications for all of us. Today, we have a challenge that our education system is still driven by examination, which should be the other round, and people are doing whatever it takes to ensure that children pass without the necessary morals, without the necessary skills and everything. I thought that statement, as you are here, we should go back on it. The statement also tell my son that let him have the courage to be brave because of the hard situations. For us, when you come to school and there are some challenges, you have to follow the teachers, you have to follow the head teacher, and so on and so forth. This man will tell the son that you are going to meet challenges, but be brave. And lastly, teach my son always to have sublime or inspiring faith in himself or herself. I thought also, as you are here, to consolidate what the children are going to do here, it is important that we go back to those points. Finally, through you, permit me to thank, you are lucky to have a very transformational leadership in this school. As I told you, I was once in charge of many schools in all the schools in this country, but we are lucky in this school to have a very transformational leadership, transformational head of school, because of the transformation that has taken place in this place. And it needs all your support to ensure that even you can push this institution to greater heights. Secondly, to also, through you, to recognize and appreciate his advocacy and lobbying skills. It is not usual that a president visits a school and together with the Minister of Education and Sports. There's a very, very, very rare opportunity. And we need to give tribute where it deserves. I think the team leader deserves that appreciation in front of all of the parents here today. And my last comment, I want to address myself to the learners for the reason why we are here before your parents and give you one of the formulas for academic and educational success. I think as a PhD holder, in fact, when I'm sorry to talk about myself, I'm not boasting, but when I went back to the university where I got that PhD, they told me, this is the last academic certificate we are giving, so don't come back here. So I'm competent enough to give advice. The formula I'm giving to our learners today in front of your parents is 1, determination plus hard work plus P squared. The child who can give me the P squared, I will give you 10,000 here. If you can come up. The formula is determination plus hard work plus P squared. And then one senior guy tell me what a P squared stands for. Oh, you are not yet with us. Team leader, are your children still with us? So they switched off.
You already apologized to them that we had overkept them here, and I think
I was talking to the parents, not the learners. It's not necessary.
So the question is, who's going to answer them, the parent or the learners?
You have also been absent. It's senior one. Senior one, anyone? Senior one? All right. The triple P, sorry, the P squared is prayer and patience. Thank you so much for your kind attention. And we wish you the best as you go back.
Clap for the chairperson academics. Finally, we have come to the end of this. We have 2 issues that I want to clarify. The first one, there are people I had locked out for orientation. They are 55. I'm going to give you a chance, and these honorable governors, they listen to your case. You appear before them at the end of the meeting. This is not part of the meeting, but at the end of the meeting, you explain to them, you give them reasons why you really never turned up for the full week orientation. I'll also be here. If you find that you have really a good reason, you may lift the veil. This is going to come after the parents have gone, the session, they are going to do it from here. All the governors are here, we have agreed, we shall listen to your case. Number 2, I have had the question, those who are paying for 5,000, you are going to pay it from here. The account section is here. I've directed them to bring the receipts, and they also come here and the parents pay, so that you give their books on Tuesday or Wednesday without fail. You process, and if you don't have your books, demand them from Mr. Time. Please come forward and they see you. I don't want explanation, I don't want anything. I want children to receive their books. So when are you giving them? Don't convince me, you convince them. The students of combination, you choose. For me, I had given the whole week. I don't want them to be disorganized. We have not given them lunch. Can we register them and schedule so that next week parents interested in the combination, they can come and then give them guidance on how they are going to see you and how you're going to help them. Are we together? Now, these vehicles, I will not demonstrate, but they are here and they are doing a service. Unless there is a special person who would like to pick special interest, but I want to make 2 few comments. One, there is a word here, community ambulance. This ambulance, we also aim to extend services to you as parents, because you are stakeholders of this school. The facility we have here is not only an ambulance. I think it is one of its kind in Uganda. I'll request my team to open it at an appropriate time. Those who wanted to pass, you open both doors, they will have to go. But what is important, we are going to put the contacts online And anybody, if you get a challenge, could be at night, at any time, you reach us. And when you reach us, we shall send you the services to pick you, to take you where it takes you, of course at a reasonable fee. What you shall not allow, don't call us that I have my dead body here, you come and take it. We shall not do that. But we are here to save life. For purposes, last time we got a challenge and it was very unfortunate. We lost one of the teachers, the head of department biology. He was asthmatic and he got an attack at night. He didn't have the vehicle, he didn't have his medicine. Going to the neighbor for assistance after the attack. The neighbor's vehicle did not have the battery. They went to the second neighbor, the vehicle did not have fuel. What they did at that time was to call for the other border in the night. The person who was asthmatic, putting him on border, rushing him to Mulago. Of course, he did not reach Mulago. He kicked the bucket along the way. Very unfortunate. If we had received services of this nature, probably we could have picked him and could have rushed him. We intended to give back to the community by rendering services above ordinary, and when we streamline on how the numbers are going to be called, you will follow those. Come on, have you given them our platform? The numbers are going to be on our platform for it, and also be online so that you can really be helped at a reasonable one. Because we have had some partnerships with some people. But I want to be very clear, because some of you, we have students who are uncultured and disciplined. Why we even went ahead to have this? It's a requirement of law that when you have more than 500 people gathered in the same place, there must be an emergency ambulance in case of anything. We have had a challenge, especially for the boarding students, where they fought and they fake sickness. They collapse, they take them, you find that they are taking like 20 people in the sick bed, claiming that they are sick and what have you. So they have been creating panic. You rush them, you bring the headmaster's car, you bring in the school van, you start fidgeting, taking them, only reaching at the hospital, they tell you that this person is suffering from hysteria. He's not sick, but according to what we see, he has hysteria. So what do? They put some bit of water, they drip, then the following day say, take your person, talk to this person, bring the person she loves most, and then it will be okay. I am not here for the joke. Now it is okay. If you fake sickness and you collapse, the facility is there. They will put you in the facility, they will take you to Zambia, they will take you to Lubaga. Under special circumstances, they even take you to Nakasero. But as a school, we shall bill your parent with 100,000. We also have a challenge that you call the parent, the kid has been taken to hospital after faking the sickness. The parent tells you, for me, I'm sleeping, I'll see those things tomorrow. Now you start telling the nurse, you start telling the matrons, you can't sleep there. We are saying when you go and we send a person to sleep over your kid, now instead of 100, you pay 150. The 50 is for the nurse who slept over there. For you who are sleeping, you are busy, don't have the time for this. This person also leaves the children and goes and attend only one day. Then the following day, shall do it. Because what happens in nurses to the hospitals, they do not see anybody without an attendant. You submit a person, you must leave a person there. But some parents are not cooperative. You call them, they don't come. So, talk to the children. They have seen the facility and they are about to multiply the what? The cases. Now, we have what we call the transferred burden. It will be transferred, and 150 if he has spent overnight, 100 if he has been taken over and you have been quick to come over there and do the same. But the facility is here to save life. We don't want to be caught on elements of negligence. No. Couldn't you foresee that having this student there would be a problem? No, it is there. Then the other thing, good enough I've had on, we have the councillors here, Mr. Katumba. This facility, the garbage collection, unique of its own. First of all, when you put rubbish there, it even burns, it compresses them and burns them. It can even give you ashes. You can as well even hire the service because you have it in this area and you pick the garbage and we save you. And for us, when you give us the ashes, we use them in plantation as fertilizers. So they are here, they can demonstrate, and that's how we can give back to what? To the community and working together. But what is important, you can as well reach us, we shall reach you. You can as well reach us on garbage, we shall reach you. And we have in that car a fully equipped facility of ICU in that very ambulance. It's a new base, it can do that. So you have come at a time when you can be able to help one another. Those who want to see it, it will be open. The reason why I was singing for you the song Ayoweri, the chairman has said, Bana, the president and Mama, on request, donated to us this gift. Can you clap for the president? For us in this school, we have no any other reason for not supporting. We have the gains, we must protect them. On the way is also giving us more money to have stored facilities so that we can increase enrollment and we can even have 10,000 students. What else do we want from the government and from the president and the first lady? They know we are here and this is for you. Under clear circumstance, you never know, we can also reach out to help you in these cases. Now when you get a student who has written, who has spoiled, who has done any vandalism, then you don't wait for any meeting or disciplinary. This one has failed the test of reasonableness, this one way or the other. Now this time round, as they will open these vehicles, I will allow the question sessions. Mr. Mawanda, if parents have a few questions, we shall take them, and thereafter we shall have the prayers, and people will get into the activities of paying, the activity of the disciplinary, and then we do in the shortest time possible. May I thank you so much for listening to me. May I thank you for so many times, but notes, all those who did not come, rest assured your children will come and join you tomorrow, and circumstances, we shall see whether we shall listen to you in the forthcoming Saturday to explain why the children were not in the orientation and why the parent did not come for orientation of the parent. Thank you for listening to me. May the good Lord bless you.
Excuse me. Twongere omukulu w'essomero engalo ez'amaanyi. Tweyanziza nnyo headmaster, team leader ne bakama baffe aba board ku lw'ebigambo ebirungi ebyo by'onyonnyodde abazadde. Yeeyo speech ne report y'omukulu w'essomero gye yabayitidde mu kitegeere. Munatusonyiwa n'engeri eri essomero omukulu yasazeewo obubaka kubuwa mu lulimi Olungereza era mmanye abazadde baffe abasinga obutegedde. Kaakati asabye nti buli alinayo ekibuuzo ng'ayagala okubaako kye bamutangaaza, gwe mukisa guno gwakuwadde, naye nga sinajja abo bagenda okubuuza nga bye bajja, ayina ebiragiro 3 byaleese emabega oba 2 biri 3 ebikulu ebigenda okumaliriza olukiiko. Ekisooka yasabye buli muzadde yenna azze yewandiise n'omwana we wazze okukiikirira amuwandiike. Ekyo kikulu nnyo. Ekyokubiri, abazadde abaasubwa okukkiriza abaana baabwe okujja kubanga tebaabeerawo nga bateekateeka abaana, omukulu n'abawa omukisa ati mujja kujja ku lunaku luno, muzze n'abaana bammwe, abagambye olukiiko kasita luggwa musigale emabega. Ye ne ttiimu ye bakama be baffe bagenda kuwuliriza ensonga zammwe basalewo. So mwenna nabala tudde wano kumpi mubeerewo musobole basobole okuwuliriza ensonga zammwe. Ekirala, Headmaster yagambye ng'abadde awa report nti abaana b'ekibiina ekyokusooka balina okuba n'ebitabo 13 kubanga subjects bagenda okusoma ziri 13, naye ffe mu kitabo bugenderere twabawa ebitabo 12. Kati asabye mugule ekitabo ekyo 13 mujjuze. Yagala buli muzadde yenna omwana senior 1 leete nga tumaliriza tugenda kukkiriza ojja osasula 15 ez'ekitabo ekyo-13 omwana abeere nga ateekateekeddwa bulungi. Ndowooza byebyo bikulu ebibadde byalese emabega. N'okubanyonnyola ebyentambula, alina akabenje ofunye omwana omulwadde ali muyagiraga mu ddwaliro, ambulance yagireese wabukubika simu tukutuuke wonna ab'oli. Garbage collector naye agiina emmotoka, mukama wange eyoyo omulaba oba olina obuzibu ng'otumya emmotoka ya kasasiro nayo ng'eyamba. Emmotoka ya president yiyo mwena mukiraba baasi yatuwagaggadde.
S.1 be clear, you said it at a cost. It must prepare the cost.
Ati yagambye akasente katono nnyo si kangi, ng'okateekayo ambulance ekutuukako, garbage collector ekutuukako oba ng'oli kansala oli kuyamba abantu kasasiro ofuna services.
But also I want to throw something about this ambulance.
Yes.
It's a mobile medical clinic. It has 24 clinicians, people who are at that level. You can even have a pain at night and you need that treatment. In Europe, Dr. Knows and my colleagues here, and all those countries, you cannot just walk into the hospital. People go in the hospital by appointment. So what happened? They started the mobile clinic long time ago. That if you really have something disturbing you, you just call these people. They are called the paramedicals, and then they come to you, they treat you, they even do minor surgery. We are living this level. You could be having a challenge at home, and you feel we can send you our clinicians. They can treat you, they can prescribe, they can do anything, and where need to be taken for further referral, we do that. This is a service we do in addition to the emergency transporting you to that area. But that will be done still at a cost, because the people over there and a few things they need to be met. Thank you.
Nzikiriza nkize mu Luganda. Ambulance ekolanga eddwaliro ina abasawo banna ababeera mu ambulance eyo. Bayinza n'okutakutwala mulago ne bakukoleraku omwo. Banna bakugulyawo ne mulaba. It's a fully fledged medical facility. Ekimu ekiri ne surgery eziri mayina bayinza ozikoleramu kubanga ebyuma mu ebiri. Kati kyabadde agezaako okubategeeza. So weeri kasente bwekati tukitule mu ngalo ez'amaanyi. Tweyanzeeke abazadde balinga Headmaster abakuuliriza obulungi kati balina bingi byakubuuza naye alinayo akatalekeka jangu madamu gwe ensonga yo bagenda gikolako weeraawo bagenda kubawuliriza
let them come once if they are there and
yes, that's what I'm waiting. Tubuze ebibuuzo by'okwetegereza ebitali bya fitina n'abagambye tubuze ebibuuzo by'okwetegereza asibya tibisika mukyali kale ndowooza mama nawe gwoli kale tuseberayo amannya go n'omwana gozze okukiikirira
bazadde bannange mwenna mbalamusiza mu mutima w'emulimi n'omukulu w'essomero kusaako okwebaza byonna by'okola amannya agange banta Babiresa omwana gweza okulaba ndowooza balinga basatu naye musiniya walinamu Bukirwa Rahma abasiniya 0 n'abasiniya 2 kyenbuuza oba nsaba ripoosi z'abaana zijja esinga nga tekuli max n'obuuza omwana siniya 3 nembuuza omwana lwaki max teziriiko akomenkereza ngamba batica abamu tebaliiyo tetumanyi oba babeerayo oba tebabeerayo naye nga ebikooti byatuwa n'ekirala okusinziira ku bitabo tubadde tusaba ekitabo ekyo abaana mwali badde mukibawa bwerere kuolde twasasula emitwalo 8 tubadde tusaba nga kibawe ebyemyaka
siwanyi what okay
masirutya bazadde bannange mwebale kujja mwebale kwagala essomero lyaffe erya Kitenge Senior Secondary School twebaza nnyo management y'essomero abamu tuli bazadde bapya
the name and the
Semata Ismail zizekulu w'omwana gwe bayita Semata Ibrahim naye kye twalaba nga tetunnaba kujja wano naye nga tukiraba bulabi ku mikutu abamu kyatuwaliriza obutatwala baana ku masomero malala tulaba katwawe Kitenge Senior Secondary School tubeebaza ttiimu linda ne ttiimu yo yonna omulimu gwe mukoze Kitenge Senior Secondary School nenebaza n'abazadde abaleese abaana bannaye si kyangu kugamba nti ka tuwe amasomero oba essomero lino abaana naye mwebali ddala kampise mu bwangu ekibuuzo kyange oba ebibuuzo byange biringa bibiri ekibuuzo ekisooka kigenda ku yunifoomu abaana ba senior 1 mwabawadde yunifoomu ne yunifoomu twalabye peya emu esaati n'empale ng'oggyeko t-shirt naye twagenza okukiraba nga kiyinza okukalubirira abaana baffe okwoza okukuuma obuyonjo obwo tusaba singa kibadde kisoboka oba kussaayo akasente akatonotono baboogere uniform oba okukitukolera ne mukola ki ne mubawa saati endala oba empale endala kubanga obuyonjo kuno tiimu linda butulaze kyekimu kiyinza okuteeka essomero lyaffe omutindo muki omulala. Ekyo mbadde nkisaba oba bantangaazeemu. Ekibuuzo ekyokubiri, ffe ng'abazadde abamu tubadde twagala kuwa support senior secondary school wonna aweetaagisiza. In fact abazadde abamu tugamba nti this is a lifetime project eri abaana baffe, nti tutandise project eya senior 1. Tubadde twagala abazadde abamu abaana baffe tuba investing up to senior 6, nti timulinda ekintu ekikwata ku science subject saawa eno ensi yonna kyetunuulidde. Tubadde tukusaba abazadde abamu nti kyonna kyowulira kyeweetaaga ekikwata ku masomo aga sciences nga osobola okitugamba abazadde, tulabe nga tusobola okukikola abaana baffe babeere ku abo abamu mu ggwanga lino ab'amaanyi nga bafudde ku kitebe senior secondary school. Sitebo taata tusaba otulambululire tusobole okuwa support yonna.
Toyanziza. Yes, mama.
Basebo ne banyabo nsanyusa okubalaba. Amannya agange bampita Betty Kabagweza Basiima. Mbeebaza nnyo olw'otukuumira abaana ekitali kyangu. Nze okukiikirira Natugonza Lydia Senior 1 Kuwait. Ekibuuzo ekyange nsaba kuntangaazaamu, nafuna okutaataaganyibwa mu bwongo bwange n'essomero lino. Ndi muzadde mupya. Ekibuuzo ekyange, twasasula uniform, kati nze nasasula uniform nga ttaamu tennatandika. Naye ate mwatugamba abaana okujja otandika osoma batandise white and black. Temwatuteerawo sweta nti oba bajje ne sweta kala bweziti. Abaana ne bafuna olusweta bwabwe engeri gye buli obudde obw'enkuba ne bajja nabo. Ekitaali ekibi ku sayidi y'abaana, ekyali ekibi ku sayidi y'akakiiko k'essomero kye tutamanyanga ffe abazadde. Mbadde nsaba oba nandisabye ekintu kyonna ku baana, at least mubeeko kye mubagamba nti kino tetukyagala. Nga head teacher bw'agambye nti engatto za colours endala tetuzaagala. Esweta z'abaana abo ne bazitwala. So mu kutwala esweta ezo abaana tebazibaddiza oba okugamba olunaku lulala temuziza. Ekirungi kuffe abazadde ekyatukosaamu ate nga twali tusobodde okusasula yunifoomu, so babaali babanja simmwe anja ku yunifoomu. Tubeebaza nnyo okutuyita mu ssomero, tubeebaza nnyo, tubeebaliza ddala.
Hello. So headmaster bampita Jagwe Beka na wano mutabani wange Jagwe Faru. Sebo headmaster abazadde bangi nnyo wano n'abasinga tebategedde by'oyogedde. Oluzungu lubadde luwanvu nnyo lunene, abasinga tebategedde. Sebo tubadde tusaba olubanga oyogera otukyusizengamu olulimi lwaffe olunnansi. N'abasinga tebategedde by'oyogedde. Sebo kye tubadde tusaba